So now that we are ready to drain our top layer, compound of interest, fluorinone, and it has a yellow color. Do place your separatory funnel back in the iron ring and close it. Well, now that we have our flask with our compound of interest in the organic layer, we would like to dry out any remaining water that didn't completely separate. So what we do for that is we use a drying agent, and sodium sulfate is one example of a drying agent, right? It's gonna basically absorb any water from the solution, right? And when it's dry, it looks like this, right? It's kept in the desiccator, so you don't want water in it, so you want to make sure you always close the bottle right when you use it. So what we're going to add is a small dime size, right? So you're going to open the bottle, you're going to take a tiny scoop, and you're going to add it, and you do want to go in and close it right away. Don't keep it open in case you need it. When you need it, once again, you could use it, right? And then you're going to take your mixture and you are going to swirl it to mix, right? Now, how do you know that you've added enough or not? If you take a look at the solution, you'll notice that they are clumping together, right? Compared to how they looked in the bottle. That tells you that all of the sodium sulfate that you added absorbed water, so it clumped. So what we're gonna do is add some more. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back here. I'm gonna go ahead and add another dime size amount. How much would you end up needing to add really depends on how well you did your liquid extraction and how much water is left in here, right? So it really varies on what experiment and on the amount of water. And what we did is a single extraction. Doing multiple extractions typically helps. All right, so you can see that it's overall perhaps still clumping together, right? So we're gonna add a little bit more. All right, we do have some that are free flowing, so that should do. All right, so now that we are ready to place it in a round bottom flask, so we're going to place it right into a round bottom flask. I'm going to go ahead and hold it, and we're going to decant the solution, right? Notice you want to decant the solution alone. You don't want any of the drying agent in there. Oops. I don't know if you are able to see that. I'm actually going to keep it right here. All we have left is our drying agent. All right, so now we have our final product in our round bottom flask. So what we would need to do is use what we call a rotavap to evaporate this solvent that is present. So now that we are ready, what we'll need is to take a little vacuum grease and grease this part right here so that the two glass joints do not stick to one another, so they're not difficult to remove. Right? So the rotavap will help to evaporate any excess solvents. So here's our solution. And if you take a look, you'll notice that no more solvent is present. All Alright, so now that we've used the rotavap to evaporate diethyl ether, we can go ahead and take off the CORK clip. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the round bottom flask, and we need to know the weight of our product. So what we're gonna do is dry out the outside of the round bottom flask and then weigh it. Run the melting point analysis to identify if our product is pure or not, but to be able to kind of scrape off some of the product that is on the edges of the round bottom flask, all you really could need to do is kind of bounce it on here. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll take one of the small capillary melting point tubes, right? And we will try to get some of the product that we've obtained in it simply by slightly tapping right into our weighing paper, right? And you'll notice that they'll fill in very quickly. Right? Not sure how clear that is. Right? This way. All right. Right, so we have our sample in our capillary tube.